NFL teams fight to save cap space all season long, and expensive contracts that don't translate to on-field production can be absolute killers. It happens more often than it should, and USA Today set out to identify the most overpaid players in the NFL heading into the 2019 season. What they did is create a formula which takes a player's production and determines a fair market value. From there, the fair market value is subtracted from his actual contract to reveal a final score. Their value above market price VAMP metric allows them to identify the most overpaid players. The lower the VAMP score, the worse the contract appears to be. You can read a thorough breakdown of the system here. Unfortunately, a couple of Washington Redskins made an appearance on this list. Cornerback Josh Norman comes in with the No. 8 worst contract, with a 68.9 Pro Football Focus rating and a 2019 $14.5 million cap hit. His projected VAMP rating is a $9.2 million. One of the few decisions Dave Gettleman got right over the last few years was the one to rescind the franchise tag from then Panthers corner Josh Norman. The Redskins gave him the big contract he was looking for, and they have to be regretting that decision now. Norman has been exposed as a corner who struggles in man coverage, but he's being paid like a shutdown guy. The 31-year-old Norman is certainly not the player he was in Carolina. In 3 seasons as a Redskin, Norman has recorded 139 total tackles, 37 passes defensed and 6 interceptions. The Redskins also had another player make the list, although it's not exactly fair to mention him. Quarterback Alex Smith comes in with the 20th worst contract in the NFL, with a 70.2 PFF rating and a 2019 cap hit of $20.4 million. His projected VAMP rating is $20.4 million. This isn't really fair to Smith, who is unlikely to play a game in 2019 after suffering a gruesome leg injury late in 2018. But the Redskins are paying him $20.4 million to rehab, which is going to force the front office to put together its roster with one hand tied behind its back. When Smith was healthy, he wasn't the most elite quarterback in the NFL, but he was winning games. He went 6-3 before his infamous injury in Week 11, and was playing relatively well. In 10 games, he threw for 2,180 yards, 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. He may not get a chance to prove he was worth the investment, as it's still unclear if he will be able to return to the football field in the future. The quarterback Smith replaced is also on this list, however. USA Today says that Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins has the 3rd worst contract in the NFL. He had a 79.3 PFF grade last year and will account for a $29 million cap hit in 2019. His projected VAMP rating is $11.9 million. Kirk Cousins apologists may point to the Vikings' offensive line as the main culprit for the team's disappointing 2018 season, but it's hard to build a competent defense when the quarterback is taking up so much of the salary cap. Cousins is being paid like a player who can overcome a weekend supporting cast, but he's never proven that to be the case. Maybe Minnesota could build him a better line of it. Had an extra $11.9 million in cap space lying around. It's nice that the Redskins didn't throw all of their money at Cousins, but they still have a problem at the quarterback position.